Cibele is a Nina Freeman simulator starring the character Nina Freeman, as written by Nina Freeman. If this sounds incredibly masturbatory, that's because it is. The gameplay, if we wish to completely misuse the word, consists of a dull slog between being forced to read an embarrassing teenage girl's MySpace posts and quote-unquote playing a fake MMO while listening to Nina Freeman and her terribly acted boyfriend unfold a romance so bland even the likes of Anakin and Padme seem like Tristan and Isolde in comparison.
Hey, what's up?
Let's just private chat. Sick of all these fuckers in the main channel.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Half of Cibele is the fake desktop filled with crap Nina Freeman pulled out of her special memory shoebox in her closet. You'll read her bad poetry and look at her bad art, both of which totally won like tons of awards. You can see them right there in the game and they're totally real. And every now and again, you may even find a bad photograph of that girl in the anime club that you totally wanted to be your first fuck, until you realize she draws badly proportioned furry porn and smells like stale piss. Just when the god-awful desktop rummaging gameplay has you teetering on the verge of suicide, Cibele pulls out the second half of the adventure, the fake MMO. It is the most despicable thing in recent gaming history. It looks like you're doing something at first, but don't be fooled. You have no agency. Your actions affect nothing. You glide around, watching poorly animated sprites do poorly animated attacks against poorly designed monsters in poorly drawn environments, while enduring the sounds of a wailing banshee grating into that special part of your spinal column that sends an anger chill through your entire body. All of this serves as a painful vehicle to listen to two unlikable nitwits awkwardly fall in inflamed genital-fueled nerd lust.
You wouldn't yell at me?
No,
Really?
I'm not gonna yell at a cute girl.
I'm not cute.
If you do manage to get through the MMO section of Cibele without taking a razor to your wrists, you may find yourself treated to live-action cutscenes starring the fraud auteur Nina Freeman herself. Normally, I would accept some titty-fueled video as an apology for the abomination that the rest of the game had become, but Nina Freeman even managed to fuck these up by using flat, uninteresting cinematography and the lighting and acting of a Russian snuff film. No, Nina, your subpar C-cups will not be enough for me to forgive you for this train wreck of a game. So, since we have no style or substance and no real gameplay to get in the way of Cibele's very personal story, we have nothing to critique but Nina Freeman herself. By the end of this experience, you will have spent several hours looking into her most personal thoughts, dreams, and interactions. And, unfortunately for her, there is not much to report. Nina Freeman is a bland, uninteresting, insecure, untalented hack, and by the end of the game you may realize that in a sick way, you, the player, are like her boyfriend in this game. You kept an open mind and tried to understand this lonely girl, and she took advantage of you. She tricked you into coming into her world, used your kindness against you, and wasted your time. And to make it even worse, when you realize that everything she is and wants from you is shit, and you tried to escape her with a firm, "I don't love you. I don't love this awful game," she has twisted it around on you and made herself a misunderstood victim. You just played a 3-hour game that exists to make the boyfriend look like a piece of shit, and this sick, smug bitch is now crying at you, saying, "Don't you see? He didn't love me." Well, no, I'm sorry, Nia. You aren't a victim in your sexual escapades. You are just a hateable person who made the video game equivalent of revenge porn. So, in summary, Cibele is like being strapped to a chair and having bamboo shoots hammered under your fingernails, while the person torturing you reads their diary and tries to convince you that they are somehow the one being taken advantage of. Save yourself the money and go find Proxy Paige on Pornhub instead. Better hair, better acting, and the love story between her and a prolapsed anus is far more compelling than anything you will find in Cibele.